Welcome back to another week of Who You Got. I am Callum Bohn alongside Hannah Hill, and today we are inside due to some inclement weather, and we are here to preview UVA's game this Saturday where they're traveling out to Cal to face the Golden Bears. And we're also going to recap their close win last week in Chapel Hill against UNC.
Last week, Jason Prevard stopped the Tar Heels' 2-point attempts and won us the game. Even though we were missing Cam Ross and Xavier Brown, it was still fun to watch.
I mean, it was fun to watch, I guess. It was very, very stressful, though. The defense came up with play after play when the offense was unable to produce for the most part. Chandler Morris was running for his life, and he was very, very uncomfortable the whole time. You could tell that he was trying his best to fight through that shoulder or collarbone injury. I don't know the status of that. It seems like something that is going to linger for the rest of the season. So I'm very curious to see his comfort level this Saturday.
I'm very curious to see if Daniel Callum goes in at all this weekend.
On like a trick play, you mean? Or you think actually in a more...
If Chandler taps out because of his shoulder.
That would be very, very...
I think Daniel's got to get some games in now in case Chandler can't play.
This would be the opportunity to do that. For the rest of the schedule, obviously the narrative around this Virginia schedule is that it is a cakewalk, but teams like Wake Forest and Duke are strong opponents. They're not to be taken lightly. If they're going to have a get-right game and figure out some of these concerns, especially at quarterback, it's going to have to be this week at Cal. They seem to be the weakest team on Virginia's schedule from this point on out.
And I think the whole idea of it being a cakewalk schedule is dependent on our quarterback. It can't be a cakewalk if we don't have our starting quarterback.
Exactly. This offense, they were around 44 points per game throughout the majority of this season, and that has absolutely nosedived over the past couple weeks. Not to point fingers at Chandler Morris, he's been the leader of this team, but when the quarterback is not healthy, when he's not producing plays consistently, the whole team quickly crumbles around that.
And I think our O-line is really going to have to step up and protect him because if he takes another hit, who knows what's going to happen.
Now looking ahead to this week's matchup against Cal, they are on a bit of a skid. They've lost two straight they've lost one straight, almost lost to UNC the week before that in a very similar fashion to our sneaky last-minute victory. But they seem to be at a weak state in their season. Quarterback Sangapolo Tele has struggled a bit. He is a true freshman, so still learning the ropes, as Gio Lopez last week of North Carolina. Chandler Morris's experience at quarterback should be a stark contrast to that of Sangapolo Tele on the other side of the field. Due to the health concerns of Chandler Morris in this passing attack, I think the focal point of this UVA offense has to be Jamari Taylor and the run game. Cal has seemed extremely susceptible to the run game. They gave up almost 400 yards on the ground to Virginia Tech, and Jamari Taylor continues to be a dominant downhill runner. The yards per carry has gone down as the overall efficiency of the offense has gone down in the past couple weeks, but to me he's still not only reliable, but a true threat to break one at any time. Has incredible tackle breaking ability. I am hoping and expecting a breakaway run from Jamari Taylor on Saturday.
I wouldn't cut out Harrison Whaley, though. I think he had some good runs at UNC, and they seem to be playing him a little bit more than Taylor.
And that's true. I think he might have more balance to his game. He's a better pass-catching back. With Xavier Brown done likely for the rest of the season, we're definitely going to see more of Whaley on the field, and I think in those pass-catching scenarios, that will be his specialty.
With pass-catching, though, we got to get it to Jamal. Every time Chandler gets the ball to Jamal, he makes stuff happen.
Definitely. And what we've seen more from Edrin versus Trell Harris, the other true threat on the outside, is that quick game work. Even though Edrin is a big-bodied receiver, they work him into the screen game and into the RPO game very effectively. Trell Harris seems to be more of the field stretcher, and Edrin has that tackle breaking ability, not in the same way as Jamari Taylor because he is that big-bodied receiver, not the wrecking ball runner, but I agree, Edrin should have another big game this week.
I'm excited to see Cam Ross back on the field this week. I know he missed UNC last week due to concussion, but I mean, we saw him on the travel roster for this week. On the defensive side of things, I think if Mitchell Melton and Jason Hammond can sack that first-year quarterback, we can get him a little rattled.
Definitely, this D-line has continued to be dominant. If UVA is able to get out ahead into an early lead, again, barring how this offense looks, I think that is the recipe for success. This D-line is able to pin their ears back, go after the quarterback, and get those big negative plays.
And if we can see Donovan Platt and Emmanuel Carnley get some interceptions, maybe even a pick six in there, I think we're golden.
Golden Bear. All right, now let's finally get into our score predictions for this week's contest. The line opened at -6.5 in favor of Virginia, but it has been bet down to -3.5, so fans are expecting a close contest. Hannah, who you got?
I really think UVA can pull out the win this week against Cal. I think if Cam Robinson shows up and gets a game-winning sack in the fourth quarter, I'm going to say UVA 21-17.
Sounds good to me. I agree this game is going to be won on the back of the Virginia defense. The offense, the prolific offense of September, has yet to be seen in October. I still think this is a team that knows how to win, though. I'm going to take them 23-14. And this has been another week of Who You Got. I'm Callum Bohn.
I'm Hannah Hill, WUVA.